It covers your nose, and it's wrapped around your toes, and inside of you can live in the rain, and outside you hang your clothes. The skin is what you feel at home in, and without it furthermore, both your liver and abdomen will keep falling on the floor and twisting your intestine. A Siamese twin needs an extra set of skin. When the doctor knows you're feeling sick, where does he stick his needle in? In the end of your skin. Now all your friends and all your kinfolk, whether poor or whether rich, they have all got lots of skin folk. It's convenient when you itch, nothing can match it when you scratch it. It fits perfectly. Yours fits you and mine fits me. When you're sitting down, it pulls and looks grand. Then when you stand, it's where it's been. Ain't you glad you got skin? When you were just a little baby, well, your skin fit fine. It still is gonna fit you when you're 6'9". So whether you're short, tall, big, small, chubby or thin, ain't you glad you got skin? For those of you who don't know, I rejoined the Gaither Vocal Band this year. That's one thing I did. I told Bill if I'd known those crowds had gone down so far, I'd come back sooner. Love him. So I'm this Vestal love. You know, that's the problem with hanging around old people. They die on you. My daddy told me that. He said, Mark, you hang around old people, they're going to die, but they're more interesting because they got more stories. Oh, I need to get a big breath before I try to sing that long of a sentence. They got more stories. I used to love to go to Vestal's bus, mainly because she cooked so good. She was a cook. You know, y'all know, how many of you never heard of Vestal Goodwin? Okay, well, she's a lady that sang. She was a legend in our world, the Southern Gospel world. And she had big hair, and she was a large lady. Gluttony was not one of her sin topics. I would always go to her bus because I knew there'd be good food, and I don't believe, coconut cake, yes. She made it, well, now that she's gone, I'll tell you, her coconut cake was awful. Fries are both. But her fried chicken was delicious. You know, I just thought we might as well tell the truth now that she knows. But I never told her that. I lied like a rug. I'm Baptist. I miss her though, because I'd always go to her bus after those long Gaither shows. Have you ever been to a Gaither concert? Yeah. You have to shave at intermission. He does not know when to pinch it off. I'm telling you, it is forever. And I like them, you know, but it's just long. So I was headed out always after the Gaither shows. I'm starving, hungry, and I know where to go. At least I did. The Vestal's bus, because she'd have food. And Howard would be already there. Howard, her husband, he set up to sleep, and he would already be in his silk pajamas with a pillow around his neck, and he had a hot dog in one hand and a jar of mustard in the other. Oh, mayonnaise! I'm sorry, mayonnaise, not mustard. He would dip that weenie in that mayonnaise and eat that. He told me it was good. I told him I'd take that on faith. I came from Vestal's Vittles, and we talked about God. She loved to talk about God, and I love to listen to anybody who knows something about God I don't know. I'm always interested. And she loved it. She'd say things like, I just don't want to hurt his feelings. And at the time, I was younger then, and I thought that was a little silly. How could you hurt God's feelings? The older I get, I think she had a lot of truth in there. You know, anybody love you enough to die for you is your daddy. You know, you can't hurt his feelings. We talked about God. She prayed for people, and they get healed. I never got to see it. I wasn't kidding when I said I'd never seen a miracle. Because I'm not talking about blowing on people on TV and they do a backflip. I'm talking about going to Granny's funeral and she get up and say, hey. That's what I mean by miracle. I'm talking about walking on water or taking a little boy's lunch and feeding thousands of people with it. I've never seen it. But I believe. I believe. I believe June 5th, 1973, when I was 14 years of age at a church camp in Nacogdoches, Texas. I asked Jesus to come into my life, and I've never seen nothing. I mean, really, honestly, I've never seen, I wasn't there on resurrection morning, but I believe it. And best to pray for people and they get healed. I pray for people and they die. Anybody want to go home tonight? Come here, I'll pray for you. Who'll be first? If you come by her, still wait. It's just, but I believe it. And I found a scripture one day. I couldn't wait to see Vestal. I was reading the Bible and Jesus said, blessed are they who have not seen and yet believe. I said, Vestal, Jesus said, I'm more blessed than you. I ain't seen nothing. But I believe, and to as many as believe, to them gave he the power to become the children of God. I was raised in a home that believed. My daddy was a church deacon, my mother was a church piano player, and I was the church brat. In fact, if I'd been born mute, I'd have never got a whipping. My dad used to tell me, Mark, your mouth gets your rear end in more trouble. If I'd just been born mute, I'd been fine. But I entered the world talking. And usually don't run it through my brain, but the problem is what I used to get whipped for doing in church, I now get paid to do. And so be careful how you treat that little hyperactive kid, because one day he'll pick your nursing home. Don't forget that. But I love the scripture that says, to as many as believe, to them give. And you may be like me, you may have never seen a miracle like that. And I believe, you know what, I believe Shepherd Drive was a miracle. Every day's a miracle. Anytime God enters your world, it's a miracle. But sometimes what we think are coincidences are really God working behind the scenes anyway. Because he is ever more involved in our lives. But on Monday, I tell you, if you're ever going to pray for me, make it on Monday.